Good day, my hat connoisseurs. It is time for another episode of Journey Through Eorzea. As always, I'm your host, Man with Hat, Tiberius Fox. We have just ousted Vothri. Well, I don't know if ousted as much as, like, kind of ruined his jam, and then he kind of fled in a peculiar, short-winged way. So, Thancred, Rin's off helping people, and Thancred wants to figure it out. He wants to... has a task for me, so let's see what it is. So, here's some dream powder. We're administering it to enthralling to keep them calm until they can receive proper attention. I would appreciate it if you could assist with this task. Now, those affected are scattered all over the city. I suggest you start your search at the derelicts and working your way up. When you're done, be sure to let Rin know. I just saw this guy, like, out of the corner of my eye. Hello, tall... The Tarl Rogadin guys remind me like a Frankenstein type dude. Alright, so let's go there. I'm just like say it's like there. Alright, we got Thorich. Thorich. Oh, I remember Thorich. He's the guy, the apothecary guy. Oh, Lord Vothri, you are my daily mule. Dream powder. Snore, snore. Snore to the snore McSnore. Alright, let's see. This one. Oh, the mainstay. There we go. Good thing is, Eulmore is not that big as far as cities go. I just thought it was weird that, like, this is, like, the last city kind of thing. If I'm not mistaken, like, this was the city. What does he want? I just said, I know you. Oh, it's amiable maiden. It hurts. Please, Lord Vothri, take away the pain. You're the kind soul who saved me from failing to my death. My mistress, she's been injured. Please help her, I beg you. Alright, we're taking away the pain. Well, what is this? She's sleeping. A medicine to help her rest while she awaits treatment. You say? Oh, thank you so much. She began acting strangely. I didn't know what to do. Hey guys, remember jumping down onto that thing over there? Remember that? Pepperidge Farm remembers. I need to go back to where the crystal is. Breaking my legs. Oh, it's over there. I broke my legs for no reason on that one. We don't talk about that. The Eulmore army has silly outfits. I'm willing to say that in a court of law, I'll tell you what. Let's see. Yep. Hey, it's right plaza. Alright, go this way. Still sprinting. I'm saying, look at this. Look how goofy that is. It's like kinda cool and kinda lame at the same time. That's interesting. You can see everything down there. That's neat. Must stop trespassers sullying our paradise. Where do you fly to, my sweet canary? Alright, everybody's got some dream powder. Speak with Rin. Let's go find Rin. Oh, there you are, Tiberius. I've just finished aiding this man. Now for the next one. More out in the derelicts and below, you say? So many of them. But Mephilia entrusted this power to me. I won't rest until I've helped everyone. I can bring the enthralled to you. I'll go see to the wounded. Yeah, I can bring them to you. That would make more sense. I know you're not going to let me do that, but... Well, that would certainly make it easier for me to work. Thank you, Tiberius. I'll do my best to keep a pace. Oh, I didn't think it was actually going to let me do that. I thought it was just going to be like, nah, you can't do that. But then it didn't do that.
You're going to be all right.
I'll be real, he doesn't look like he's all right.
Last of them.
What happened to the Chais?
We've done all we can for the wounded. As for the rest...
Oh, there they are. Okay.
Aren't You Alphino, the painter boy?
I mean, that's one way to put it.
What in the world is going on? Did something happen to us?
Let me handle this.
I couldn't imagine who else would do it. I mean, maybe Stola, I guess. But none of them have rapport with him except for you.
Citizens of Eulmore, what I'm about to tell you will come as a shock. Indeed, you may be loath to believe it, but if you trust the evidence of your senses, it is my hope that you will listen and accept the truth, unpalatable though it may be. Vorthri is a sin-eater. Everything he offered, everything he promised, was a lie.
You know, if you were just looking at it, you'd think that the population of the city was like 30 people, maybe. Like, it was like 15 people there.
They're not taking it well, and who could blame them?
Are you saying we were Vorthri's puppets all this time?
Yes.
When you attacked us, you were not yourselves. That much is true. But your conduct prior to that moment was your own. Vorthri's unnatural charisma does not absolve you of all responsibility.
Oh, lay it on thick, why don't you? By the way, everything was a lie, and also you guys suck.
Of your own free will, you came to this city and gave yourselves over to its pleasures. And in the course of this, if you mistreated those less fortunate than you, then that too was of your own free will. It is not for me to judge you, but for your victims. For history. You have dreamed a twisted dream, but now you are awake. You may yet share this world of ours. Join with us and each other, that we might begin anew. We've lost so many already. We dare not lose any more. I have said my piece. My thanks for giving me the chance.
What are we gonna do, barge in and tell you no? I'm just saying. Somebody had to say something.
There is nothing more to be done here. Let us go after Vorthri.
Finally.
Is there anything we can do to help?
Oh, okay.
You risked your lives to bring us to our senses, and I, for one, hope to repay that debt. Begin anew, as you said.
Vorthri has fled to Mount Gulg, and we mean to pursue him. Do any of you know the way?
The only way to Mount Gulg is over the Bright Cliff. Have you an airship?
We will contemplate flight only as a last resort. Were we to come under attack whilst airborne, we would have little hope of defending ourselves.
I mean, at least you have a reason why you can't take an airship, right? That's like a logical reason.
If at all possible, we would prefer to travel by land. Is there a way?
This is when we go through that whole thing of fixing the lift, I think.
The ladder is the only way up and down the cliff, but it hasn't moved in a long time. In the old days, it was operated by the mining folk who lived at the top.
Alright, we're gonna hail the dwarves.
After the flood, it saw less and less use, and when Lord Vorthri took control, it was abandoned altogether.
So we somehow need to get the ladder working again.
It moves by means of a talos, if that's any help. But good luck repairing that.
Yeah, it just so happens we've done some of that recently.
You know all about them, don't you, dearest? If anyone can get this lift moving, it's you.
He's been volunteered.
Well, perhaps. But see here.
Oh, yes. If you want the golem restored, you may leave it to my husband. He happens to be the heir to Daedalus Stoneworks, foremost makers of Talos, whose contracts include the renowned mining venture of Armoreng.
Yeah, we already fixed that because you guys weren't around.
It's been years and years since I had anything to do with it. I can't just pick up a hammer and set to work.
Oh, but you can. And you will.
You can't.
This man is a simp for his wife so bad. But like, you know, sure, why not?
All right. I will take a look at the Talos. But beyond that, I make no promises. Those with strong backs, come with me. I'll need help dragging the damn thing out of the storehouse.
At least, you know, I gotta say, at least they're proactive about it, man.
Well done, brother.
Come, my friend. We have work to do.
Indeed. I got some fat screenshots in here right now. I don't know if you can hear that noise or not, but... Alright, Alpha Nod. The ladder is situated to the north and west of right. Let us make our way there, Tiberius. You ain't gonna tell me twice, dude. Let's go. Speak to re-entering in the bottom rung. Alright, the bottom rung. I think that's gotta be the main... No. Well, it's gotta be the glory gate, right? I think it's just talking about the ladder or whatever, but we'll take a jog there. Oh yeah. This music was not playing before. Am I crazy? That's like a new track that starts because we're at a new beginning for this place. Ah. Mjolnir, my good man. Let us take a ride to the other side. Past Tio Reek, who we don't care about at all. Out of the way, peasants. Giant thing. It's dangerous. I remember vaguely, like, of this whole area, it's funny, when we got here, I remembered messing with this stupid ladder more than I remembered anything else. It's still not a lot, but I do remember more. Man, I just wanted to kill a Sin Eater, you know what I mean? Although, apparently I can't do much to Omnom. Oh, I don't think I want to Turk a turn yet. What's up, peeps? Oh, something going on over here. Second there, I thought that was a real person. I was like, go on. But no, that's Hobgoblin Long Sticks. What in the world are those things? Oh, they are. They're like little goblin dudes. I don't think I can't remember the last time I saw that model. Do I? You know what? Why not? Are we doing anything else really important? Come on. I just kind of want to do it, alright? Just like let me indulge myself. I just saw these guys out here, and sometimes, you know, here's the thing. Sometimes I feel bad for NPCs. Like, I see the local villagers fighting some hobgoblin dudes, and I'm like, well, come on, we can't let that happen. You know, we gotta do something. When was the last time we, like, just did a fate? Genuinely, when's the last time, I ask you? Let's try and hit with AoEs. Dude, in the tabletop RPG, I have not quite figured out how AoEs work yet. Or at least how to, like, place them in, like, an intelligible way. Alright. But really, that's really all there is to it. It's just like, I just feel bad for NPCs sometimes, and I don't want to leave them. Stop. You know what, Mjolnir, deal with this. I'm gonna go on to going back to fight that guy. I love that I can trust my chocobo to do stuff. I think it's funny that the target AoEs will paint like an entire tree. There's so many hobgoblins. By that I mean there's like 2. I just hope this isn't a chain fate. I'll be so sad if it's a chain fate. Alright. We must attack and kill more hobgoblin long sticks. This is all that matters. This is the journey as Eorzea is now. It's just killing hobgoblin long sticks. You know what I do like about the music? If you start falling out of it, it'll start like fading away. But if like something changes and you suddenly get back into combat, it doesn't just start the music over. It actually ramps the music back up, going, "Oh yeah, by the way, I see you weren't done." And you know what? That's like a small thing that I appreciate. You know what I mean? They didn't have to do that, but I like that. I know you guys can't always hear the music. I watch, I mean, not every episode of the shows that I put out, but my wife and I will watch, like, a lot of them. Here, let's just hit this guy with this. We can drop him right now. You know what? Let's do that. Is that it? Aha. Alright, hobgoblin long sticks taken care of. We got 12 bicolor gemstones. Alright, villagers. Good luck. Angry villagers. I don't know if I didn't even read what the synopsis was for that. I just wanted to do it. I needed to make a difference. Alright. Am I crazy those Talos look more fancy than the other ones? These ones look more polished and stuff than the other ones did. Interesting. Tiberius, dost thou see under pair of Talos? Yeah? For a blessing they were found in good repair. Master Shai prepareth to activate them as we speak. With our arcane knowledge, Stola and I will serve as his assistants. At the appointed hour we shall imbue the golems with aether. Others, meanwhile, attend to the ladder itself, which hath too long lain neglected. Extensive maintenance will be needed ere it can move again, as well as a myriad of materials with to perform. If thou art willing, we will prevail upon thee to procure lumber. I can get trees. My thanks, Tiberius. Directly to the south thou wilt find a dry dock, Venmont Yards. Pray see to the canst persuade the folk there to part with some of the lumber for our cause. Yeah. We do that thing right now. We ride Chocobo. We go there. You remember this? And I remember this taking longer. Like, you think, oh, it's like, I just gotta get the wood. No problem. And it's longer than that. I know it's longer than that. I showed Maxwell Valerian the trailer for Evercold. He hadn't actually watched it. And he was like, that's pretty sick. That looks cool. We just got burned so badly by Dawn Trail that we're like, dude, I don't know, man. And I haven't played probably since 7.4, I want to say. So, I guess we'll see. Oh there, Sinner. Haven't seen you around before. New to Gate Town, I take it? If you need less lumber for a shack, you've come to the right place. We can do the building for you too, though that'll cost extra. I need wood for the thing. You want to help a brother out? You want lumber to restore the ladder. Why in the world would anyone want to do that? If you don't have the coin, least you could do is come up with a believable excuse. But look, I'm in the way, not the one to turn folk away. I'll give you the lumber if you do me a favor in return. I just finished standing the stock of supply and was about to do another round for good measure. I want you to do the counting instead, and we'll see if your total matches mine. Now, some of the liners lying around the yard, most of it is kept in the storehouse. For these, you can just ask Githril for the number. Here, I'll lend you some writing materials so you can take notes. Oh boy, we're doing inventory. Take stock and supply of lumber shop, you'll be last. View the key items, okay. I can't wait to do inventory. Joke's on him. I was a facilities manager. Count 11 planks in the stack. 11. Is there no more? There's gotta be more. It does say do the thing. Take stock of lumber. No, we're not supposed to talk to him yet. I guarantee it. Oh wait, I think they're up there on the ledges. Am I crazy? I think they are. I was thinking this music is a little, I think it's supposed to be like a little like off, and it definitely does that. Alright, so you count 24 stacks, so it's 11 and 24. That's 35. Oh yeah, by the way, I've taken inventory, but I'm not good at math, so looking forward to that one. Where are we looking? I don't see a sparkly dew. I was hoping maybe I'd be able to see it from up there, but alas, I cannot. I'll have to check that thing. I almost want to say it's up on that ramp up there. I know it's not right here. Alright. Let's see. Where is the last stack at? It's telling me I gotta go down. I know we gotta go down. We're gonna go down when I'm ready to go down. Like right now! Okay, it's not there. It's not in the boat. I feel dumb because I'm not seeing it. Another one back there was there. It's not down there. Maybe I missed something. Maybe it's on the other side over here somewhere. Oh wait, you know what I haven't checked? Like behind this hut. Hang on. It doesn't really look like it's on the map, but we could probably check right now. Not down there either. Not there. Man. Where you at, Wood? Where you at, Lumber? Freaking lumber, man. Alright, well, let's go back up here, make sure I didn't miss anything. We're at 35 so far. I mean, I didn't check all the way up there, but it said it was down, not up, so I don't know. I don't know why it would be up here, but, you know, we can take a look. Maybe we'll see something we didn't see before. Guys see anything? Huh? I'll ask in post. Just like, oh yeah, you see it, right? You see the thing we're looking for? All I can think is to like be under there, but I know it's not. Can I swim in this? I cannot swim in this. Huh. Well, an interesting challenge. Take stock of the lumber, but I don't see it anywhere. We've looked all over the place. Alright, I guess Journey 3 Eorzea is over. We obviously can't do it. There's no such thing. All the lumber is gone. It's all a lie. Fake. I mean, Like, I'm just looking, I'm like, there's gotta be something I'm missing here. That's what I'm talking about. Every time this happens, it's just the dumbest thing. Alright, you know what? Let's just talk to this dude, see what he says. A 2 of 3. Taking Scott for Earth, are you? Well, last I counted, we had 68 planks in the storehouse here. 9 of those were rotted through, though, so we tossed them out. Oh, Githro, another load's just arrived. 13 planks all told, but one's damaged. It was only good for kindling now. Right then, bring the good ones here, and be sure to let Irvine know as well. Sir, how many planks does that make now? Yeah, you're writing down those numbers anyway, right? I'm sure you can work it out. the way I just step back, you jot down the details of the conversation. Was that? Oh, he was the last one? Okay. Oh man, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't know I needed to pay attention to those numbers. Oh no. Darn you, so how many planks do you count? Okay, so it was 35. And then... I don't know, man. This is what I'm talking about. I didn't think... I was paying attention beforehand, but when he did all the talking, I stopped paying attention. Hang on. I need to check again. What you learn... Oh, what you learn can be reviewed in your key items. Okay, good. Lumber note, lumber note, lumber note. So 11, 24, okay. 68 in the storehouse, 9 discarded, 13 delivered, 1 damaged. So you just need total, I'm assuming, good lumber. So this one, it says 11 is stacked nearest, right, by entrance, so that's 35, right? And then 68 in the storehouse. So, you guys are gonna, I'm just gonna embarrass myself with math right now. I love it when they do this stuff like this, like, hey, would you like to do some math? It's like, math is my worst subject, dog, like, come on. I actually got asked that in a job interview, by the way. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not very good at math. They're like, oh, well, here's an English question, but I got the English right, so get there. All right, so 35 plus 68. So let's just round up. So if that's 70, right, plus 30, that'd be 100. Minus 2, right? So that'd be, or plus 5, so it'd be 105. Minus 2, 103. Okay, and then you discarded 9, so take 9 off of that. So that would take you down to 94, and then 13 or we'll take 1 more off, so that's 93, and 13 that'd be 103. 13, 106. Is 106 correct? All right, come on, baby. That's exactly what I counted. All right, I can do basic math. Man with Hat does basic math. The video game. Thanks for your help, friend. Taking stock of fare puts me to sleep, but it has done. As promised, I'll give you your lumber. What do you need it for, anyway? Fixing the ladder, like we said. You were serious about the ladder? I'll be damned. If that's the case, please let us help with the work. We're shipwrights with no ships to build, only shacks. Well, as a living, we all itch to do something greater. The fellow you say is in charge. You reckon he'd mind the likes of us barging in to help this project? He'd welcome the help. Wonderful. I'll run to the lad and lasses will head over there with the ladder, along with the lumber you need. There we go. Yeah, no. Math has just never been my strong suit. If you need a piece of paper to write everything down and slowly pick through it, it's not bad. But mental math, nah, dog. That's not me. That's not me, I'm afraid. But what do you do? Sorry, I do Easter in August. What about it? Younger. Ah, thou hast returned. Wert thou able to procure the lumber? Yeah, they're gonna come help, actually. Well, to secure not only the material, but eager cooperation of the shipwrights besides. Their expertise shall be greatly avail our efforts. Master Chai's own efforts have not been without struggle, and he hath proven himself to be a determined soul. I doubt not that the work shall be completed ere long, and we may continue on our way once more. Though it had been years in the making, at long last do the people stand united in defiance of the world's fate, their hopes spurring us ever onward towards journey's end. Whatever may await us, when thou takest those final steps, I pray that it shall be a smile on thy face. Rianjay is wearing a pensive look. Ah, but prematurely do I give myself to sentimental musings. Many more pressing concerns demand our attention, not the least of which is the matter of how we might reach the mountain detached from the land as it is. For the present, 'twould appear we have matters here well in hand. Perhaps thou wouldst take as thine ease for a time? Thou wilt need every ounce of thy strength in the trials ahead. Go take a break. The video game. Alright. This destination, right here. We're taking a break. It's happening. We're just waiting. That's what we do. Now we play the waiting game. He's sounding like standing in the middle of Limsa with all the crafters right now. Well, actually, somehow it's still quieter than that.
Would you look at that? The citizens of Eulmore engaging in what can only be described as manual labor. Who would have thought it possible?
The way he saunters in, he always seems like almost like a golem.
The most reliable way to deal with those who stubbornly refuse to see reason? You conquer them, crush them under heel. Such was the trusted method of Alec, and one still favored by Garlemald. But conquest is the easy part. The true challenge begins once the dust has settled, quenching the glowing embers of animosity and maintaining a semblance of peace. This requires the conqueror to treat the conquered with dignity, and the conquered to let bygones be bygones, a difficult feat to achieve. But you have achieved just that, to my considerable surprise. It's a compliment. Take it.
I will. I was just a bit surprised.
Ah, the vibrant energy that fills the air when like-minded souls gather. To think back on that time before time, fair brings a tear to the eye. What? You thought ancient beings like us incapable of crying?
I mean, I don't know if we're incapable, but I don't think you would care. You know, because he was sentimental, I think would be more the issue.
Well, rest assured that if your heart can be broken, then so can mine.
The expression's so good. Look at that.
Back when the world was whole, we had family, friends, loves. Men knew peace and contentment, and with our adamant souls, we could live for an age. There was no conflict born of want or disparity. Our differences paled into insignificance next to all we had in common. And then there was Amarant. Never was a city more magnificent. From the humblest streets to the highest spires, she fairly gleamed. Not that you would remember any of this.
Remember? Is this story going anywhere? I mean, I don't really like either of these answers. Because aren't we, I'm trying to think, we're a Zem, right? He must know that then. Just like the shard of all the shards of all the other Ascians, I'm the shard of a Zem. Okay.
Never mind. The point is, the world of old was a far better place than what we have now. I believe you would like it, having witnessed the things you have. Remember, you are of the Source. Unlike the half-men here, you stand only to gain. Should you survive the remaining calamities, you will become our equal, a complete existence in a complete world.
So it's not just the thing. So you could theoretically, it's almost like Halo in a way, right? Like if they can fire the Halo rings, or in this case, right? Except that's false, right? But like, so he's saying that if you make it through all the calamities, then you become like an Ascian, basically, right? And you get to live in like a perfect world. That's a rough go, though. Calamities are a big deal, and you're sacrificing a lot of people for your own personal gain, so... But it's an interesting concept that anybody that survives all the calamities could do it, right?
But such talk is a pleasure for later. Back to work, hero. Ah, there was one thing I had meant to ask. How well do you know the Exarch? Has he ever deigned to show you what hides beneath the cowl?
Technically no.
What? Never? Even to you? How very interesting. I shall enjoy working out what it means. Until next time.
Until next time is my line, and that doesn't happen for a while yet. I'll have you know. I really do want to get a snappy mount.
You could do it, dearest. I never doubted you for a moment.
Startled me. Not as bad as the glass shattering thing in the last episode, but still.
It's alive.
It's alive!
I don't know if you remember, but when we first met in this world, I was all but spent. I never thought to wonder why until now. I think it all just got to be too much. The guilt of causing the flood. Knowing everyone hated me. But the worst thing was the solitude. Time wears you down, aye. But solitude eats away at you. It was this close to finishing me off. But as bad as it got, and as empty as I felt, I can't even begin to imagine what it must be like for M itself.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy, right? Like, being alone for a long time, and then, like, everybody you know is dead, and the world has been shattered, and you can't really do anything about it.
All of which is a long way of saying, don't make a choice that leaves you alone. Nothing is worth that. Especially not eternity.
You know, I'm gonna let a little behind the veil for a little. I've had struggles with my friends in my life, especially recently. And there was a time not long ago where I was like, you know, I don't really need my friends anymore. They're too busy with themselves, and it hurts, right? And I was like, you know what? But playing the tabletop RPG with friends and having that good time, and then reading what Arbor just said, that actually hits a little bit. I don't usually get affected like emotionally by games, but that one got it. I had to take a screenshot of that one too. That was a good one.
Glad tidings, my friend. The ladder lives again.
I just don't know why he doesn't tell any. Why don't I tell anybody about Ardbert? I would tell them. I don't care what they say.
The three of us have been invited to do the honors. Are you up for it? Of course, if you're worried that the whole thing might come crashing down, we can always find someone else.
And so now it's going to test me. Do I want to be part of it or not be part of it? Oh, it's not going to ask?
That's the spirit. Come on, then.
So we're just going to do it? That's fine. I'm alright with that. I thought it was going to make a choice, but it wasn't. That's totally fine. I love the
We
design
rode the
of
ladder
this
too, my comrades and I. Once upon a time.
I love it. This part of the map is almost the
Watch
second part of the map, so
horizon
it does the
grow,
introduction.
And the town shrink below us.
There he is standing in the crowd.
Awed and terrified in equal measure. We ascended without a word. The silence broken only by the rhythm of the gears. No one but me remembers that day.
That was a really cool moment. I like that I invited him to get on the ladder with us. He just got over saying how lonely he was. And we're like, come on.
Remembers our journey and our end. Retread the path. Seek, and you may yet find.
I don't remember exactly the conclusion of Ardbert's story. I know when, like, fake Ardbert shows up later. But, man, that dude deserves better, you know what I'm saying? We're at the top. With Alphanod. And here we are, finally, at top rung. The others should arrive ere long. Alphanor, Tiberius, come up here. There's something I need you to see. What could this be about? Oh, up there? Okay. This is Cathrid, ladder operator. It's not truly proud to, it is now my proud duty to serve as a ladder operator. I wish to descend to Les. No, we don't need to go. I just wanted to see what you'd say. Let's go up, up, and away. Doesn't look like we're going that way. It's like the music you play in, like, a dungeon. This also right here seems like a place you'd fight. Wait, is there a door here? No. Did I miss a turn? Was I supposed to do something back there? Was I actually supposed to go that way and I'm just, like, too dumb to understand that? I could be. I am pretty dumb sometimes. Oh, I didn't see this gap. Ugh. There's a village, Tiberius, over to the northeast. So there is. Yet after 2 decades without lab in operation, I would not be surprised if such an isolated settlement had long since been abandoned. Nor I, but that was before I spied someone leave it in the process to head in our direction, all the while trying to remain unseen. Whoever this mysterious person is, they should still be out there. Go on and take a look, Tiberius. Okay. Oh, we're gonna do the little scoping thing? Do the scoping thing. Hello, you. I recognize that guy, kinda. Oh no, he saw me. You located the mysterious person, however, it seems he has likewise spotted you and hurriedly turns back to the village. Overpronounced, like, I spy, like, get a lay of the land. There's someone, right? And they were spying on us. Personally, I don't feel comfortable not knowing who they are. What do you say we investigate? I'm curious too, I must admit, and I dare say we have a bit of time ere the others ascend. It's settled then. Let's head to the village and see if it's indeed inhabited. I wonder how long, like, canonically that's supposed to take to ride the lift. They make it sound like it's like you're supposed to ride it for like an hour or something, so it's gonna take a while, like it's a ferry or something. Time to break my legs! Oh, yeah, 13,000 damage worth of breaking my legs. You know who needs to be here? He took the stairs. Oh, you're so cute, Eulmore. Alright. Let's ride our chocobo and find that guy, and go find that guy in the village of that guy. We're gonna find the village of that guy and do things without other guys. Do, 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 do. If you guys like my song, I hope so. This is a very small establishment. Amity. Dried victuals. Food's been hung out to dry in the sun quite recently by your reckoning. You know, I'd love to learn how to do that. I wonder if you can do that safely, or if like all food you just leave out just goes bad. You hear faint sounds from inside the building, however the door refuses to budge. Can I break it down? Wait, can I just walk in here? Oh. Half-empty cup. The cups are half empty or half full, depending on how you see such things behind the counter. The kettlebell is still over the stove. I see. What is that all about? Oh, it's another fate. We already did a fate. We're not doing another one. They're gonna get their boxes broken. Sorry, not sorry. I'm not getting double bamboozled in one day. What news, Tiberius? Were you able to find anything of note? People are definitely still living here. Couldn't find a mysterious person who made this place really abandoned. Yeah, people are definitely still living here. Indeed. While there's no one to be seen, 'tis plain the village is anything but abandoned. If the villagers are trying to conceal themselves, they are doing a rather poor job of it. But if they don't wish to be seen, what are we to do? I say, aren't you the ones who saved my life? Who is it? That guy. Hey, that guy. Is he the original painter guy? You're Tristal, from the artist of Eulmore. You remembered. Ever since we parted ways, I've worried about you, bound for the city as you were. Never did I imagine that we would meet again, and here of all places. We could say the same thing to you, my friend. I'm glad to see you hale and whole. But tell me, what is this village? Fun fact, when I was playing the tabletop RPG, it used the term hale, like hale and whole, or hale and healthy, and my wife just insisted hale didn't seem like a real word. And I'm like, it's a real word, but I also don't know what it actually means off the top of my head. And so I just was like, it's a real word, I just don't remember what it means. I think it means like intact or something like that, you know what I mean? But tell me, what is this village, okay? This is Amity, a settlement made up of those who survived being exiled from Eulmore. Yeah, but like, how'd you get up here? As I wandered the wilds, I chanced to cross paths with an inhabitant of these parts. He took me through a secret tunnel which led to the top of the bright cliff. I've been here ever since. Life is hard, but we know a semblance of peace. Well, we did at any rate, until Mount Gulg broke away from the earth. Then, just as suddenly, the ladder started moving again. And you feared whoever was coming up would threaten your lives. Aye, but I see now there's no cause for concern. Will you tell me what has brought you here? Oh, we actually have to go to that mountain, you know? We're trying to fight Sin Eaters and what have you. That's how we do. Valthru is a Sin Eater, etc., etc. So Valthru is a Sin Eater, and he's fled to Mount Gulg. 'Tis a strange tale, but I've no reason to doubt your words. I owe you my life, and if there's anything I can do to help, you need but say the word. Your help would be most welcome, Tristal. To begin with, we request your people's permission to reconnoiter the area. If we are to confront Valthru, you must find a way to reach Mount Gulg. Of course, you hardly need our permission to be here. I will tell others about you and yours. Now, we haven't much time to offer in the way of hospitality, but our village is at your disposal. Please, use it as you see fit in your quest. Cool, we got a base of operations on top. We're making headway, baby. Let's go. Yet another hapless soul in Alphino saved from mortal danger, I see. Some things never change. At any rate, it seems our brother has in mind to linger. Meanwhile, I have in mind for us to explore. Tiberius and I are going to scout the area. We'll be back in a while. Oh? Very well then. Just take care out there. Alright, we're scouting. There's Grawly. What's up, Grawly? Keeping tracks of supplies and fending off raiders, there's no end to the list of things I've got to worry about. Still, the job has to do, and I don't mean to shirk my duties. Well, thank you, Grawly. agree. Stay on the path. Someone took the time to actually do it. I should use it. The path diverges. Let's split up so we can cover more ground. I'll go east if you would be so kind to head west. We can aim to meet at the foot of the mountain, taking note of what we see along the way. In a short while, then. Alright. There's a settlement right there, but, like, what do I know, right? It is somewhat desolate up here. Oh, we got a purple smoke situation. Show me purple smoke situation. Oh no, it is a forgiven jealousy. Aha! Alright, survey the thing. Okay, so we're gonna go that way. Let's take Chocobo. I feel like more purple smoke issue gonna be up here, yeah. Survey. Alright. Some Yalnir. We must continue to scale the hill, mountain, what have you. Is that... Alright, call me crazy. Is that not just like a pile of wood? It's just like... It's just like a pile of wood, dog. I don't know. Is a pile of wood an enemy now, I guess? Sorry. I see more of them around. They're calcs. It doesn't seem real, but apparently it's real. It is real, guys. It is real.
This isn't a thing. This isn't real. This isn't real. So I looked it up. It's real, guys. It's real.
Yeah. Alright. I know a good joke for that one. I don't know if I'll put it in though, we'll see.
You're a sight for sore eyes. I don't know about you, but I bumped into quite a few sin eaters out there. You too, then. It seems the closer we get to Mount Gulg, the more of them there are. Looks a lot bigger from here, doesn't it?
Nah.
If I were Vorthri, the first thing I'd do is surround myself with as many sin eaters as I could lay my hands on. And judging by the number we've already faced, his lordship is of the same mind.
I can take him.
This is going to be a tough climb.
Nah, man. Super easy, barely an inconvenience.
But first things first. We need to determine if climbing is even an option. The more I look, the less likely it seems.
Is that because it's a floating mountain? Could that be why? I feel like that might be why.
Y'shtola is right to be worried. But flying may be our only choice after all.
Oh. The drones?
There you are. Master Alphino was afeard you had met with some misfortune.
Eorzea, what's up, buddy? And the Exarch? What are you doing here, dude?
And you too, Exarch. What brings you here?
Truly I ask.
I wish to observe the final struggle with my own eyes. I arrived at Bottom Rung too late to accompany you, but I was in time to join Eorzea and the others. Come. Let us see how this unfolds.
Are we going in? Probably like sending drones in? Where'd the drones come from? Or the drones are gonna fight the little tiny city mans? I'm so confused right now. Oh, it's just like an explosion. Okay.
Well, it seems flying is off the table.
Okay.
If we have learned that much, then the Machina have served their purpose.
Ah, so that's what they were for. Wasteful, but effective.
It would seem our foe will not be reached by land or air. We must needs withdraw to consider another course.
We'll do it by sea.
Master Alphino waiteth for us atop Run. Thither should we make our way.
You know, I was just sitting there thinking for a minute, and I was like, you took every single episode of Journey Through Eorzea from Season 1. It's like 30... I think it's like 39 or 49 episodes or something like that. And you made a super cut. It's just like a whole... I don't know why you would ever do that, because the episode's already more like an hour, right? Because it'd have to be like a 40-hour episode or something like that. And I don't think you can upload anything that large. I could be wrong. Maybe you could. And I just wonder, like, how big of a file would that be? Like, the way I export it, every file is like almost 15 gigabytes. So then you're multiplying all those. The raw depends. It can be bigger or smaller, depends. I actually probably export these up at a higher level than they actually are natively. But, you know, I almost thought the guy's name was Sriracha. I was like, that's a spicy rock doggo you got there, buddy. Talus doing the spooky arms. He's like, ooh. What is that? It's like a pole. A light pole? Something like that? Caught me off guard with the pole. I didn't expect to see the Chais here, though I suppose it's well within their rights. At any rate, it's time to tackle our next island obstacle, finding a way to reach Mount Gould. For this, we'll need to put our heads together. Ain't wrong. Tell me all about it. Machinations.
In short, there's no path, and the sky is thick with Vorthry's winged devils.
We might consider Amaro, but without extensive training, we cannot hope to contend with the Eaters.
Have you considered folding space?
Eulmore's airship fleet, meanwhile, consists solely of transport vessels ill-suited for battle. And without the expertise of one such as Sid, we are in no position to attempt a refit.
Oh, it's so frustrating! That wretched mountain should jolly well come back down to us!
Now, dearest, we mustn't disturb these good people at their work. We've ridden the ladder and seen the sights. It's past time we took our leave.
The lady may well have the right of it. Mount Gould will not soon come down to Earth, nor can we compel it to do so. But if the mountain will not come to the land, mayhap the land may be made to come to the mountain.
Oh wait, I'm having a flashback here. I think I kind of remember maybe what happens. I don't want to spoil.
In the form of a Talos.
Yep,
a
that's what I was
Talos
thinking.
large enough to reach out and take the volcano in its grasp.
Yeah.
To build such a golem would be an onerous undertaking indeed. Yet the principle seemeth sound in itself.
Boulder Dash! No one has ever made one even half that size. Leaving aside the small matter of logistics, which, by the way, would be no small matter, The design would be unimaginably complex. Though, I suppose, if its only function is to cling to the ruddy mountain, perhaps it needn't be. Solid base, firmly rooted to the ground, sacrifice mobility to simplify the construction, reducing materials required.
He's getting hyped. It's making him have to think. He's doing more thinking than he's had to do in years.
Wait, what am I thinking? We would still need a veritable army of people to do the work.
You know, funny thing you should say that.
Left to the crew that helped down below, it would take decades, if not a nice round century.
So we need more hands. And what sort of things would these hands be required to do?
Well, let's see. First, we'd need people to procure the stone for the chassis. The rock found near the mountain would suit our purposes well enough. It'd be a simple task to quarry the stuff, but given the stupendous quantity required, we'd need all the help we can get.
We have friends amongst the miners of Armoring. I will go and petition their aid.
Oh, it's all coming together. It's like getting ready to storm Hoover Dam and Fallout New Vegas. It's
While
happening.
you do that, I'll make for Mordsuk. I'm sure I'll be able to drum up some support.
Then I shall return to Calusia. From fishers to carpenters, Eulmore is home to all manner of talented folk. I dare say their skills will avail us.
Is there anything else you need?
I would think it'd be that rock thing goes in their chest.
Yes, actually. Magic. Lots of the stuff, as much as possible. To awaken a talus of this size would require an entire congregation of mages.
Many among the Knights Blessed are gifted in the arcane arts. I will recruit them to our cause.
The Fey folk, too, possess surpassing aptitude in magics. Yet they are not wont to cooperate in the endeavors of men. Leastwise, not without making all manner of mischief.
Yeah, but we're good with the king.
That being the case, I would instead call upon the people of the Crystarium. With thy permission, Exarch.
We are at your disposal, as are our Amaro and Chocobos.
I'm sorry. You mean to tell me you can call on not only the people of Eulmore and the Crystarium, but the Knights Blessed and the Maud, and even those miners?
We've been around a little
That's
bit.
just about everyone in Ballynorvrand.
Yeah, we've done that.
Who
We do.
are you people? And how did you come to have so many friends?
Well, we're just the charismatic sort. What can you say? We got cat girls and everything. See? The saviors of the world, adventures of no import, the artist Alphino and his assistants. Oh my gosh, I have to.
Oh, dearest, have you forgotten already? Alphino told us that when we first met.
She thinks it's totally serious. No way.
Actually, that may not have been... never mind.
Absolute gold. Solid gold. 100%
So,
gold.
as you can see, you will not want for bodies. I trust you will have your design ready in good time for their arrival. Norvrant is counting on you, heir to Daedalus Stoneworks.
We're gonna build a giant rock robot. Giant magic rock robot.
We'll be back as soon as we can, and we'll bring the whole world with us.
Sounds good. Party at my place. That would be awful, actually, having a
I
party
take it
of
we will be
hundreds of
assisting
people.
Master Chai, though I am quite sure he has everything under control.
She's so excited. She's like, yay! And he's like, no, what have I signed up for? It's awful. It's horrible. Alright, well, let's speak with China's real quick. Have the designs ready, she says. In good time, she says. Does she even understand what's involved? Before I can even attempt to design anything, I need an intimate knowledge of the land, the knowledge of the locals. Last I heard, no one lives here. The dwarves. What? A village of Eulmore in exiles? But those people have every reason to loathe a free citizen like me. They couldn't possibly be willing to cooperate. This will never work. Never. I never should have fixed that ruddy lift. Never should have ridden up here. Never should have. Never should have. Oh dear. Darling appears to have lost the plot. But he has it in him, Tiberius. He's the cleverest man I know, and he just wants to confidence sometimes. If you were to give him some words of encouragement, I'm sure he can give you your Talos. A bit of advice I learned from his mother. He responds poorly to obvious praise. You need to find another way to stroke the fire's motivation. Awaken the sense of daring. Choose the words of courage China as in order he must conspire sufficiently during the conversation. Oh my gosh, what is going on? In church China's. Is this? Oh my gosh. This is an LA Noire conversation. Alright, China's is plagued with self-doubt. Can't do it, no one can. A Talos of that size, no one's even dreamed of it. Alpha no one struggled to collect firewood. Billy is counting on you as well. You're a genius, you can do this. He did. But he's such a capable lad, brimming with confidence. I suppose even the most capable among us have struggles to overcome. Try to still harbor some misgivings. But regardless of my own feelings, I can't do a damn thing without help from those villagers, and they're not body like to give it. Tristol's among them. You even said yourself, lest you've forgotten we essentially sent him to his death. Even if he won't bear a personal grudge, he will still never forgive us. You don't know how you... Let's see. You don't know until you apologize. I'll come with you. Don't worry. He'll free you for sure. Things won't improve by themselves. You have to take the first step. Yeah, that one. Try that one. I know. Unless you take the first step, there can never be reconciliation. This is a chance for everyone to come together. Even if they hurl stones at me, perhaps it's worth trying to apologize. I still harbor some misgivings. But what then? In the end, it's not even a question of forgiveness. Building such an enormous Talos is impossible, and no amount of contrition will change that. And even if by some miracle the people of Amity were willing to let bygones by bygones, they'd have to have a plan of absurd. I think it's absurd. Less absurd than a change that's come to Eulmore. We liberated a castle with a strategy that many would call absurd. Everything you touch turns to gold. No one would doubt your plan. Sort of change. It's less absurd than the change that's come to Eulmore. We liberated a castle strategy, and you know I'm gonna do the Eulmore one. Well, I can't argue with that logic. Enormous as the task is, it's simply a matter of finding a solution to a practical problem. From that perspective, it's not even entirely unrealistic. China's still feeling somewhat optimistic. Alright. But realistic or no, there's no guarantee of success. There's a risk to consider should the venture fail. Imagine for a moment we fail to reach Vothri and only succeed in provoking him. In his fury, he may well unleash hordes of eaters and we'll meet a horrible end. Then we'll go together. I'll protect you, I'll protect everyone. We could build Talos for battle. Nah, I'll better not say that. I'll protect you, I'll protect everyone. Then we'll go together. You know what? I'll protect everyone. Yes. I see what you did there. That's how you win over the masses, with that irreplaceable aura of dependability. Very well. You've made your conviction clear, and I'm assured in spite of myself. I won't let the fears get the better of me. It's unseemly, if nothing else. China's burning with motivation. Slam dunk. This man's ready to go. How can you go wrong with a name like China's? Yes, by the gods, I can do this. I just have a little faith in myself. These two are kind of charming in their own way, I gotta tell you. Right, let's go to Amity and speak with the villagers, with Tristol. My love, things are liable to become more dangerous. I want you to wait for me back in Eulmore. No, wherever you go, I'm going too. Besides, you're not the only one who has to apologize. But there's no telling what may happen out there. I don't know if I can keep you safe. Perhaps it's a bad idea after all. I don't think we have what it takes. Master Shai, that you would best us in doubt, that you are beset with doubts, proof that you can envision the task ahead. This is the music it plays when Sid shows up, usually. And that which a man can envision, he can make reality. Thus did the same old friends of mine once say. Even should it be a fit more divine, if something has been done before, then it most assuredly can be done again by our own hands. That's a little idealistic, don't you think? I wonder if that was a quote that I just don't remember from later. Perhaps Master Shy, perhaps. But what is a man if not an idealistic creature? It is not an easy thing to achieve one's dreams. My friends can attest to that. Countless times did they meet frustration in the course of their endeavors. None would have found fault with them had they given up. Yet they never did. One step after the next, they forged toward their own goals. And for their determination, they accomplished numerous feats that many believed lay beyond the reach of mankind. Like them, you are a man of science. Amidst your doubts, surely there's a spark of desire. The desire to make the impossible possible. That's what I watched Gurren Lagann for. Come, darling. Like the old days, I would like to first see the Talos. I would like to be first to see your Talos. There we go. And you shall be, my dear. I would have none other aside but why your greatest masterpiece awakens. Right then, Tamity. Yeah, he still hasn't revealed who he is. I'm glad my words struck a chord, shall we? The musical cue, if you didn't know what was going on, that musical cue gives you everything. Alright, it's a great fight. We're gonna go to Tristol and we'll do that whole thing. But unfortunately that's gonna have to wait till till next time.